Good morning, all. Today is the new day, and let's get started reading our English story. Chapter 11 In the Cave Again. Tom and Becky stayed home for many days. Then, 2 weeks after their adventure, Tom visited Becky and talked to her father. Mr. Thatcher said, "You are a very good boy. Tom, you helped Becky in Cape. Thank you. People can't go into it now because it's has a big new door. But Joey is living in the cave, Tom said. Some men went down the river to the cave. Tom went with them. They opened the door. Joey was there, but he was dead. Tom wanted to talk to Huck later in the week. He went in Mr. Jones' house. The two boys talked about their adventure. The money isn't in Jojo's house, Tom said. It is in the cave, I know, because Injun Joey was there. Let's get in it. Huck was afraid. But maybe we can't find it. I can find it again, Tom said. I know, but a small door at the back of the cave. Becky and I came out there. We can go in that door and I can find Injun Joey's treasure. Okay, Huck said, let's go today. That afternoon, the boys went in a small boat to the back of the cave. Tom walked first and Huck went after him. They walked and walked. Then Tom said, "This is right place. Injun Joey was here." The boys looked for a good place for treasure. Suddenly, Tom said, "Look, there is a cross." Injun Joey sat under the cross. Let's look there. The boys went to the place with the cross. Tom said, I am going to dig here with my knife. Look, this is the treasure box. Let's get it out now. The treasure's ours. The box is very heavy. Huck said, we can't make it with us. I have some small bag, Tom said. We can put money in that and take it home. The, the boys went out the cave with the money. Chapter 12 Mrs. Douglas' home. Tom said, let's take the money to the old house near the Mrs. Douglas house. That's good place for it. They started to walk to the old house. Mr. Jones was in the Mrs. Douglas yard. He called to the boys. A lot of people are waiting for you. Come with me, he said. They went into Mrs. Douglas' house. Hello, boys, Mrs. Douglas said. Come with me. Tom and Huck went into Mrs. Douglas' house. Hello, boys, Mrs. Douglas said. Come with me. Tom and Huck went with her to a bedroom. There were new shirt and jeans on the bed. Wash your hands and face. Put on these shirts and jeans, Mrs. Douglas said. Then come to the big room. The boys went to the room. A lot of people were there. Mrs. Douglas said, first, I want to thank you to Mr. John and his sons. They helped me. They were very good people. Huck helped me too, John said. Thank you, Huck. Mrs. Douglas said, you are a good boy. I like you. I want you give a home and some money. But Huck has a lots of money, Tom said. He went to the bedroom and came back with the bags of money. We have this money from the cave. There is lots of money in them. It's ours now. There was $12,000 in the bag. People were surprised. They asked about the boys' adventure. Chapter 13 Huck's New Home. Huck lived in a big house with Mrs. Douglas. He was a new person. He washed every day. He went to school and church, but he was not happy. He stayed there for 3 weeks and then he ran away. Tom went to Huck. Why did you run away? Huck answered, Mrs. Douglas is a good woman. I like her, but I can't live with her. I don't like washing every day. I don't like to go school and church. I don't want to have lots of money, but I want you to be your friend, okay? No, Tom said. I can't be your friend because the boys at school don't want to play with you. We are thinking about a lot of a new adventure. Please live with Mrs. Douglas and come to school. Then the boys at school can play with you. I want to be your friend, Huck said, and I want to have adventure with you and the boys at the school. Maybe I can live with Mrs. Tuckler. I don't know, but I'm going to try again for a month. Good, Tom said. The boys are meeting later at the 12 night. You can come too. Good, Huck said.